So what, they stop at the petrol station every second?
Yeah, we're probably doing about 20 miles a gallon now.
But it's worth it though.
Guys, miles per miles, bro. That's what it's all about. Never enough road, always too much traffic.
Wow, it's crazy. What's going on, people? It's me, the Superstar. I'm here again with a very, very special. I'm with the infamous Sir Lenny. How you doing, sir?
Good to meet you, bro. Good to meet you.
Before I start, I want to say thank you, honestly, because
no, it's cool, man.
One thing I like with it could be anybody is you kept your word.
Yes.
You kept your words.
Yeah.
And this was April, long time ago.
Yeah.
So obviously
you're passionate about what you do, brother. I like that. You wouldn't leave me alone until I did it. I like that.
I had to.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's all good, brother. It's like,
I know you got the big dogs, the big guns hitting you up, but I thought, you know what?
You know, it's 15, 20 minutes out of my time, bro. So it's all good, man. It's all good.
For those, obviously, bro, you're very, very known. But for those,
I am. I think we were just discussing this before the tape rolling. I mean, I suppose in the car world, people know who I am, don't they? Yeah. But in your world, I'm probably just another sort of mockney into his cars. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But till, obviously, they're going to do their research and see who you are.
Yeah.
That's a thing. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, for those who don't know who you are, what would you say you are?
What am I? Oh. Do you know what? I was hoping you weren't going to ask that question because I struggle.
Alright, you know
because I don't think I hate the F word. You know what I mean? Famous, like, because I'm definitely not.
Do you know what?
I'm just known in the car world. That's it.
Then you're famous though. If you go shopping.
Yeah.
Do people notice you?
Yeah, I'll get the like one or two people. I'll get one or two.
If you go shopping in my area, you're just another guy.
Exactly. That's the difference. Yeah. That's the difference. See, like, I suppose that's the good thing about doing this, isn't it? Now you get to know.
That's how I wear the glasses,
Geeza.
isn't it? Seriously, I don't want to get noticed. Sometimes I want to just
it's like people mobbing you and stuff like that.
I wish they would, man.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get noticed and stuff.
Nah, cool. I get you. Yeah. So who am I? So I mean, I just started an Instagram page about 3 years ago. I came off Facebook. It wasn't interesting me anymore. It was like people boasting or moaning or pictures of their kids, their ugly kids, and their dinner and stuff like that. I was just like, Facebook ain't for me. So I started Instagram. I liked Instagram, and I was just posting things that I liked. So cars, and clothes. I'm into my Stone Island stuff, and yeah, I know, man. I know. But listen to this. So I've been wearing it since I was about 18. So about 16 years now. Yeah, I've been wearing it for a long, long time. And now all the youngsters are like, what's this Stone Island stuff? Drake's wearing it. Do you know what I mean? But so yeah, I was just posting stuff that I liked, and in the car world, it's quite a close-knit community. So you sort of bump into people who are quite, they've already got a bit of a following. So I became friends with a guy called Lord Aleem, who's got a massive, you've probably heard of him, massive car collection, Birmingham guy. Then I became very good friends with Yanni from Yanamize. He's one of my best mates. So every time I was
go to like the three dogs.
Yeah, but they already had their following. So whenever we used to go to car shows together and they used to tag me, then that's when people used to sort of think, oh, who's this geezer? And then follow me. So I obviously nicked a few followers off of them. Do you know what I mean? But it's that's what it's all about. But yeah, the car world, people love cars, and you post a few pictures of yourself in a Lamborghini, and everyone thinks you're a superstar. Yeah.
So what do you remember the first car you ever got then?
First car I ever got. Oh,
and I know you didn't have a license.
Bro, I don't think you're ready for this, bro.
Let me hear this.
A 1990 Fiesta XR2i, red with the little blue stripe that goes around it. I couldn't afford to lower it properly, so I cut the springs in half. I had a Vibe sub and amp from Halfords. Yeah, well, it weren't strictly from Halfords. It was from Halfords, but it weren't through the front doors of Halfords. It was
Connect.
Yeah, Connect. So yeah, I had that. Next car.
How much you paid for it?
It's about what was that? About 1,800 quid, something like
that.
You had
money when you were. How old was you then?
I was grafting, mate. I was grafting. From 14. Yeah. From 14, summer holidays. I was working in warehouses, saving up for my first car.
The first car I took was my uncle's, mate.
Really?
Christmas Day, I took it.
Yeah.
Mercedes-Benz E220.
You just took it.
Was it R-Edge?
No, so 98. We're talking.
Yeah, 98. Yeah. Took it. I remember I was driving my mate's Christmas Day. Then I saw there was like a junction. Yeah. I was gonna do a left.
Yeah.
But the car was automatic, kept stalling.
Right, yeah.
The police was coming. It's probably like 2 in the morning. As I was doing the left, they gave me, they flashed me to go. Yeah. I was like, no, you go. They said, no, you go. I was probably like 16 at the time. I had 2 of my mates in the back. The car stalled. I said, oh my days.
He's looking bait as well.
What? Drove down the road. I said, all right, if I take this right,
yeah,
and they follow us and they're onto us. I took the right, they took the right. I said, oh my gosh, boys, get ready. All I heard was click, click, seatbelts got to take off.
Yeah, all sitting up straight like that.
Hey.
Like just it's all cool. It's
Oh
all cool.
man, but yeah, them days,
them
man.
funny days, man. Yeah, so yeah, that was that. That was that XR2i. Then I was 19. I had an Escort RS Turbo. You remember them?
Yeah, I know.
Bruv.
Yeah.
I was.
So you always had fast cars, didn't it?
Always into cars. I was, you know, I grew up in a small town. I was the only one my age who had nice motors. I grafted and I wanted nice things.
Was there? Obviously, I know you're married now, so
Yeah,
I'm not gonna push it. But was there, you know?
Oh mate, like I was a 19-year-old geezer with a Burberry baseball cap and an RS Turbo. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, it was a good time, man. It was a good time, but I'm happy married.
Good,
yeah, all good. Yeah.
So obviously, I saw a picture on your IG. You look like a guy that was on PlayStation, Call of Duty, and eating a lot of takeaways before you started looking how you're looking now. What made that change?
No, I mean, I suppose you've got to look after yourself, ain't you? You've got to look after.
I'm talking about.
No.
You threw up the other day.
Which one?
Looking kind of chubby, younger.
Was it like a comparison photo, like what I used to look like?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I suppose I just wanted to fill out an XL t-shirt, but in the right way, in the arms and the chest and stuff like that. So I did, I started the gym about 8 years ago. I'm not a bodybuilder, man. I don't know how people eat like chicken and rice and stuff like that, but I do my thing and, try and stay in shape, bruv, because I sit at a desk all day, so it's difficult, man. It's difficult. I've got no self-control. I'm even thinking about KFC while we're doing this now. You know what I mean? Brutal.
Obviously, I know you're the car guy. I've got a situation.
Right, okay.
I think obviously you've got quite a large following, so someone like you might be able to help me.
Right, we're trying to blag a free motor, are we? Is that what we're doing?
No, mate, I wish. Basically, my mate,
yeah,
he's on a ban.
Right, okay.
And the other day, obviously, he's been driving on his ban.
Right.
And he parked up one time waiting for a girl. And,
yeah.
and some police from Luton just pulled him over.
Right.
What you doing? Blah blah blah. He got in double slap.
Right, okay.
So I said I might be seeing the guy on Saturday.
Yeah.
So Lenny, he might have a few
some links.
Yeah. Is there anything you can?
Bruv, you put me on the spot here now, man. Put me on the spot. Just get a good lawyer, man. It's not about that silliness anymore. It's not about that silliness anymore. There's always some like dodgy solicitor somewhere that can get you out of trouble, isn't there? I'm not saying anything. I've not had people take like 3 points for speeding from me before. That's not what I'm saying.
You got no points?
Not at Touchwood, not at the moment. Not at the moment, bruv. But yeah, yeah, I'm not going to say anything that's dodgy, but yeah, no, I'm Touchwood clean licence at the moment. Yeah, which is probably surprising after you've just been out in this, isn't it?
What litre is this?
It's 2 litre turbo, but it's 310 brake from standard.
2 litre?
Yeah, 2 litre turbo, Rob.
And he's doing that?
Yeah, mate, 310 brake.
Wow.
That's out of factory standard, but it's just a. Yeah, I love these cars. Do you know what? Out of all the cars I get to drive, like Lambos, Ferraris, stuff like that, getting back in this is never.
How about you got anything? Book? You writing a book or something?
No, I don't think. I think another couple of years, another few years, and I'll think about noting some things down because do you know what? It's an awkward time for me because I always get asked by the sort of younger lads like, how do you get? Obviously, they see me driving Lamborghinis and Ferraris and stuff like that. They're like, oh, I want your job. What do you do? And I'm like, yeah, I'm like that. It's not a job, right? It's like I don't know whether it's been. I left school like 16, 17, no qualifications. Do you know what I mean? I worked in a couple of warehouses and stuff like that.
So
I think
grafted.
I think it's a mixture of being in the right place at the right time, knowing the right people, and I think people get a bit frustrated when they hear that answer because it's not what they want to hear. They want to hear, right, what you got to do is go to college, do this, and you'll be in the position that I'm in.
But you know what it is? Because obviously the world that we're living in now, especially with the social media, so fast.
Yeah.
A kid 16 wants to drive this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they want everything straight away. And they don't like that. My first car, I saved 3 years to buy that. Whereas
that's
now,
3 years.
yeah, but that's 3 summers working, during school. But I think finances everywhere there now. Everyone just goes out and buys a brand new car without working for it. It's a different time. It's a different time, and everyone, people see Lambos and Ferraris and stuff like that, and they just think that's normal. That ain't normal. I go to car shows with my mate who owns about 10 barbershops. He's doing really well, and he wants to get himself a Lamborghini Huracan next year. That's his goal, and he will get there. He will get there. But he says he comes to these car shows with me, and there's Bugattis and Paganis and £1 million hypercars, and he's like, there's like 10 Huracans there. It looks like full Mondos. So in there now we've got obviously all the Range Rover Sports and Vogues, all urban Sports and Vogues. We've got a Lamborghini Aventador up for sale at the moment.
How much?
I'll tell you what, it's 225. I'll do it for you for 224, bruv. 224. Come back to when this all kicks off. Yeah. Yeah, so working out some figures in your head, yeah. Yeah, so we've got a few nice motors in there at the moment, all for sale.
I'm a range guy, man. I like a range.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I've got this for another year and a half, and that's what I'm getting next. Range Rover Sport, Range Rover Sport.
This has got everything,
yeah, I love this, but it's time to grow up, man. Time to grow up. I'm 34. I need to slow down a little bit, so I just need a big, comfortable cruiser. That's what I'm after.
Yeah, big guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm into.
So what about training, gym and that? Just take
just
look after yourself?
Yeah, so no. So two to three times a week. I go to I live in a small town, but I go to a gym. It's spitting sawdust type bodybuilding gym.
Oh,
one of them ones.
What's that tough guy? You know that guy, the bodybuilder, and he always arguing with the police.
Oh, Danny Lambo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a mate of a mate. I know a couple of people know him. I never actually met him before. From what I've heard, he's a nice guy. Yeah, good guy. Yeah, but he gets hassled by the old Bill all the time, doesn't he? Properly. But yeah, the gym I go to is it's good that everyone's bigger, stronger, and more ripped than me, because then you look around and you think, right, that's it. It's motivation. I'd like to be a little bit bigger, but I'm not into taking gear and that. That's the thing. Do you know, everyone's on gear nowadays.
Do you know what? Someone said it, but someone said someone's on steroids. Is there different ways of taking steroids?
Yeah, I mean, some people, you take steroids to make yourself big, and you take steroids to make yourself ripped. Do you know what I mean? It's all sorts. I mean, it depends what you want out of it. I mean, you see some 18-year-old kid come into the gym, like a new kid, and he's like, and then 8-10 weeks later, he's walking about like he's got carpets under his arm because he's taking too much Dianabol or something. Do you know what I mean? It's a different world. Everyone wants a quick fist for everything, don't they?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I do my thing. I'm not a bodybuilder. I like to keep in shape, but Monday, Wednesdays, and sometimes Fridays, if that's not getting sacked off for sitting on the sofa with a bowl of bolognese or something. You know what I mean?
So apart from cars, what's your go-to? Games, bowling?
No, I'm so boring, bro.
Seriously?
I'm so boring.
What about
I've got my
X Factor?
No, mate. No, I'm not into it. I love my films. I'm your typical, like, Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, Snatch, Football Factory, The Business.
That's my film, those are my films.
Do you know what I mean? I
love hooligan films.
Yeah. Green Street.
What?
Oh, mate, I can't.
Come on, sir.
Bruv, I can't have a hobbit playing a football hooligan. I can't have an American kid that looked like who was a hobbit, bruv.
You know when the guy died at the end, I cried.
Really?
Bother came and kicked the guy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, see, I loved that Jeff Bell, the bad guy, the Millwall guy.
Yeah.
What an actor, man. You remember him in The Business? Brutal looking geezer.
He does well,
yeah, they're my films, man. Like, The Godfather, Goodfellas, Casino. I could watch
I ain't watched The Godfather.
Get on my car. Don't tell me you like those films and you haven't watched The Godfather.
I tried to, but I can't find it. It's not on Netflix. I've tried to look for it. I tried to watch it on YouTube, but it won't let me. I don't know how to watch it, and I don't want to watch it on my phone. I want to watch it properly.
You need to see it properly. It's a classic, bruv. Do you know what? It's a nightmare though, because I love my wife to be. I mean, she's beautiful. I'm punching well above my weight. She won't watch it. She won't watch a film over an hour 40. Seriously, bro. Like the Friday films and stuff like that. They're her favourite films. Friday, next Friday, Friday. Bruv,
do you like them films?
They're sick films, right? But sometimes you want a bit more depth, don't you? Shawshank Redemption or something like that. You want to. Do you know what I mean? But she just gets bored after an hour 40, so that's it. So I have to watch films on my own. But yeah, that's what that's me. If it ain't cars, I'm just sort of just chilling at home and watching film. I've done the madness, bro. Like I say, I'm old. I'm 34.
You're just going past puberty, mate.
Yeah, I just like chilling in now, mate. I've been with my wife 12 years now, so we're happy and just it's good. I think it's good. So. If I'm not hanging about cars or working or down the gym, I'm just chilling, man. I'm not a gamer.
That's good though. You live longer, innit?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm happy. They're actually saying that the one game that I do have a mess about with now and again, Grand Theft Auto. Like, who doesn't?
What's the best Grand Theft Auto though?
Oh, see, the most recent. I just think.
Sir Lenny, come on.
No, see, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say Vice City, innit?
No, the best has been voted.
Which one was
San
it?
Andreas.
Really, that's been voted.
That's been one of the best ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll give you that. But it's just when you think about the graphics and stuff of the newest one and everything you could do, and you know,
yeah.
I know what you see. I know what you're saying. No, yeah, that was good. But you can play it on your phone now, can't you? San Andreas. Honestly, bro, modern technology is a crazy thing.
So obviously, what's next for you? What's the last? If I was coming next time, where are you gonna be?
What's next?
This time next year.
If you come see me this time next year, helicopter, bruv. Let's get onto the subjects of helicopters and hypercars and stuff like that.
And the yachts.
See, the problem is with the generation nowadays, they seem to be a little bit negative. So if I did buy a helicopter, there'd be someone on Instagram who will say, "Yeah, but it's not a new one though, is it?" Do you know what I mean? I get that all, bruv. It's so much easier to say something negative than it is positive.
That is though.
I've got a mate who's got a Bugatti Veyron, right? He's got a Bugatti Veyron, and when he first put it out there on Instagram, you know, he said, working hard, decided to get myself a new car, blah, blah, blah. I mean, still, it was the 2007, one of the first Bugatti Veyrons out. And one of the very first comments was, "Yeah, but it's not a new one though, is it?" I'm like, come on, man. That's just the way social media is. Everyone just expects everything to be like...
And the people saying it ain't even got a bike.
Bruv.
Do you know what I mean? Ain't even got a bike.
Yeah. It's brutal out there. Like when I got this, and I love this motor. It's a Golf R. It's got most of the options, so it's nearly a 40 grand motor, right? And instead of people saying, "Oh, I'm happy you got your new car, mate. Well done, it's nice." It was like, "Why didn't you get an M4? Or why didn't you get a C63? Why didn't you get a Range Rover?" That's, you know, people think because you've got a bit of a social media following, you've got dough. That's not the case, man. It's not the case.
Oh.
It's not the case, bro. It's not the case.
Sir Lenny. That's how I call you Sir Lenny.
Bro, if there's anything you'll get from me, it's